Hey guys, Robbie. I got a special guest here to say something.
Greetings, this is Wonder Woman. You are watching Pros versus Noobs.
Actually, Wendy, that's supposed to be Pro teaches noobs. I know you like how to do, you like to do fighting and everything, but not everything's always.
And today, this is Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to teach you how pros do things. They do it better than their brother. They're about to celebrate becoming an only child.
Yeah, I hear you say that a lot, Azula.
Yeah, noobs are just twerps and they all need to go to bed. They sure are. I can't stand a noob. You know who's a noob? Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't stand that guy. But he is my best friend, so whatever.
Oh, way to go, Mandy. So, yeah. What they said. Welcome to Pro Teaches Noobs. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pro Teaches Noob, and I'm feeling kind of blue.
Here's hoping this episode doesn't have a lot of Lois Lame.
And now I'm feeling kind of red. Yep. We're into.
That was so good.
Hey, dude, what happened to your icon? I don't see your icon. I just realized.
It shows on my thing, on my screen.
Uh-oh. There's your icon back.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, all trouble aside, but yeah, we're coming to the penultimate portion of our Superman Electric Blue saga as we get into Superman Red, Superman Blue.
Hell yeah.
And let's be honest, you know once you get to this point, you're nearing the end game because there's no way else you can keep this permanent. No way.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, unfortunately, they don't have this on DC Universe for whatever reason. It's like, why not?
They never do.
You have all of the other Electric Blue stuff. Why don't you have this one shot?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
But yeah, so let's see what caused all this. Superman Red and all a plot by Dan Jurgens, and that everyone else wrote it. It worked on the writing. Stuart Immonen, Ron Frenz, Tom Grummett. Oh no, that's all the pencil. So no, this is all Jurgens on this. No, there it is. The scripting was Immonen, Jurgens, Kessel, and Simonson.
Dope.
But from what I heard, the initial idea was from Glenn Whitmore, the colorist, who had the idea.
Yeah, because Comic Pop covered Superman Blue a long time ago, and they talked about how he kept pushing for this.
So they decided to finally do it, probably because they realized, as we'll find out, they can actually do 2 stories in 1 issue.
And that works.
And which we'll get to after this. But yeah, Stryker's Island, one of the world's most dangerous criminals calls it home, or some of that calls it home. I put a few there myself. Criminals that consider escape a challenge, a game where the reward is not freedom, it's getting another shot at Superman. Criminals like the Toy Man. Now, this is, of course, well after Winslow had killed Alex Grant.
Okay.
So all that, and of course, he's deranged. He believes, about his, like his mother talks to him and all that. Of course, Jeff John would then later reveal, oh, that was just a malfunction of the robot. But yeah, Shot hasn't moved in 20 hours. He may be dead, but we don't dare touch him. He's booby-trapped himself before. We thought you might use your X-ray vision. I wish I could, but I have a new set of powers these days. Best to try the old-fashioned way. Show, wake up. Whatever game you're playing is finished. What? Oh, this gloop is spreading, Warden. Get back. It's not clay, it's just gloop, of course. But oh yeah, the thermoplastic resin is neutralizing the effect of your containment suit, Superman. By now, its polymer crystal has you completely encased. These harmless-looking paper airplanes will strike, releasing a fulminant charge that will disperse your energy. Goodbye, Superman. Keep forgetting how much of a genius Shote can be. Cause that's smart.
Yeah.
But look, Warden, the floor. Almost no one. Superman, how? Shote's goop didn't cover the soles of my feet. I can phase through the floor below. Ah! Whoops. Clever.
Yeah.
Oh, but then it's Christmas time for Ashbury and Dirk, and like I know I've been hard on you, but no one can say Dirk Armstrong can't admit when he's wrong. Sometimes it's hard for your old man to remember that he did some crazy stuff when he was a kid. Oh, Daddy, stop it! I was just having some fun. Jimmy and Scorn, even Misa, they're nice people. I had a blast hanging out with them, but I wouldn't miss the holidays with you. That's great. I know you and I haven't seen eye to eye on the Scorn thing. I hope that's a joke. That's a joke only your blind and daughter can appreciate. Ha! You caught me. But I promise to leave you two to your own affairs. If there's no more secrets, deal? Deal. Mwah. I'll get the door. Scorn, you're late. You know you don't have. You don't have to not. Yes. Good afternoon, miss. I'm collecting old toys for some of our city's less fortunate children. So yeah, runs and gets them. For the kids, huh? I approve of my daughter giving to charity if it's legit. I assure you, sir, it's all for the children. There's nothing sadder than a toyless child on Christmas morning. Uh-oh! Look what she grabbed!
Oh, is that Cyborg Superman?
Whoopsie!
Oh boy.
Yep. I wonder where Scorn got to. He said he'd be here by now. You don't think he's lost, do you? Your friend's the big boy, Ashbury. There's our big boy, just like the boss said. Comes this route almost every day. Named Scorn. Got a visual. Jeez, he's huge. Oh, someone named Mr. Blue is coming after him. Scorn help. No snow where Scorn in from. Scorn not. Yeah! Playing snow before. Area clear. Move in. Mr. Red is down. Monster is tougher than a bull elephant. No! Keep pouring on him. Oh boy. Stupid creature doesn't know when he's beat. Mr. Yellow, check out Mr. Red. They all have color names. Let's load this thing into the truck, away from prying eyes. Like, wonder what's keeping Scorn. Hope nothing happened to him. Yeah, like I believe that. Oh, we see Jimmy outside meeting up with Kat. Even said like, and yeah, kid, kid, you know it's that, kid you not, it's that Mr. Action loser, Jimmy Olsen. I'm through with reporting, Kat. Just gonna hit the road for a while, clear my head, let everyone kind of forget about Mr. Action, including Intergang, I bet. Where do they still think you know who Superman is? Yeah, well, there's that too. Listen, Jimmy, you've weathered a lot for someone your age. You ever need help? I've been through worse, Kat. Stories I could tell. Oh, well, they'd make a killer movie. Or buck. GPS and GBS has a publishing arm, Jimmy. I could probably swing you a cash advance. Barring. I'll think about it, Kat. Thanks. Right now, Misa and me better get going. Got a few things to pick up in my place. Good luck, Jimmy. Some people are born to report the headlines, but something tells me you're born to live them. So they go there. Someone attacked his place. But he's looking for what it was. This ties into an annual we didn't go over, I realized. This was the year of noir annuals. But they did a bunch of film noir type annuals, themed annuals. And we found out about this thing, the Medallion of the Damned. Stars in heaven protect us, the Medallion of the Damned. Oh, you've heard of it? Look, Joe and Jerry Super Chunk. Hello?
Oh, sorry. I realized I was muted. I was about to bring up the Joe and Jerry's. I love that.
But look at her reaction, like, ah! Like, oh, and he's just like, oh, you've heard of it? But yep, we see Shote is in the back. Hey, where you been? You're late for work and you haven't even been here a week. I do apologize, Sid. It's Sean hopping again. Ah, baby cry no more. Robot Ogard, even a Jack-in-the-Box. Some of my very best creations. Look at this curious specimen. A statuette of someone I admire greatly for his battle against that evil, awful Superman. Yes, he was responsible for obliterating Coast City at a... Huh? Mother? Yes, Mother, we are blessed. Oh, look, he took all the toys around him, and look!
That's actually really cool.
That beautiful, wonderful toy has come to life. So you despise the alien, the so-called Superman. I loathe the mentor. He put me in prison and kept me away from my toys. Your toys, and he then remolded to take his own form. I was a toy inventor for the #1 toy manufacturer in the world, but the suits who ran it tried to phase me out. You've melted those beautiful toys you were built from. How could you? Look at it this way: as a toy come to life, it is more and more my way of incorporating more of them into me, of becoming one with the toys. I suppose that makes sense. Oh, he's playing on his showed things he's just a toy come to life. But so Cyborg Superman's playing off of it. In fact, it's very impressive. I always wanted to build a toy who would come to life. Haven't I, Mother? Who are you talking to? We're the only ones here. Mother's forever at my side. I am too little to be alone. Yes, of course. Even he's weirded out. Even the cyborg is weirded out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame him. I would be too.
You can freak out Cyborg Superman.
Or creep him out anyway.
Yeah.
Up. A thought. Why not let me be your guide? Your mother would probably appreciate your playing with a toy like me. Undoubtedly. What shall we play? Oh, I suppose we must remove him permanently. He killed the guy. You do sound a little muffled, dude.
It's because I'm on my AirPods right now.
Ah, okay, yeah, because sometimes I feel like once you start talking, it starts muffled, then it becomes clear.
Okay, yeah, I probably have to speak a little. I think I know where it was. I think the microphone I'm using is my computer microphone. That's probably why.
Right. But yeah, they're about to head off on a mission, doing their own thing with the medallion. They get a call from Ashbury asking where Scorn is. We find out Scorn is in this barn. They want to study him. I mean, obviously. My name is Gustav Miller, and you have stirred quite a commotion in the metropolis. I find myself wondering about you, exactly what you are, the nature of your powers, where you come from, and most important, how I might put that information to work on my behalf. So he's working for Lex to study him. Because that's actually
Cool.
Lex in a holographic projection.
That was cool.
But yeah, it's a holographic personality. No longer need I personally be connected to such activities. Goes to check in on Lena, and oh, I love this. Very good, sir. Have you made Christmas plan for you and Lena? Christmas? Why? I hadn't realized. Lex has never had to celebrate Christmas before.
That's interesting. That's cool.
And he doesn't want his daughter to miss out.
Mm-hmm.
I love this side of Lex.
Mm-hmm.
It's showing he can be human.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is rich. Clark of all people who would turn out to be such a klutz on skates. I never thought it would be you. Sakes, Lois. Whump! Sakes a lot.
Hey, Robert. I'm starting to feel blue and red at the sight of Lois Lane right about now.
I haven't tried skating since I was 10. Give me a few minutes and I'll be okay. Come on, for once, I can rescue you. I feel like a real doofus. That's because you're skating like one. Lois, I don't think I'll ever get used to not having powers when you're Clark. Me neither. Getting hungry, tired, cold, sunburned, mosquito bites, all the stuff I experienced as a child is part of my life again. I've forgotten what a nuisance those things are. Just as long as you don't forget. Everything. Not a chance. Want to go home? I can spare some more time before I resume my search for the toy man. Sounds good too. What is that? Trouble. I will leave Metropolis in rubble and ruin. I will destroy Superman's world just as he destroyed mine. The cyborg. My God, Clark, someone better call the Justice League. That Metal Maniac's too evenly matched for Superman to take on alone. And too many people will die before they get here, Lois. No, this is a job for Superman. And it's a good thing you know where to find him, Clark. Be careful. No one and no one's watching. But that'll change quicker than you could say Shazam. One blinding burst of energy, and people might think that hiding behind the dumpster all along was Superman. Yeah, it leads to them fighting. Up, where are they? They should be able to. They should be able to see them from up here. Hey Santa, know where Superman the cyborg creep went? I'm a reporter, kind of working a story here. Be glad to put you in it. Oh, that would be a bad idea, Miss Lane. I'm afraid you can't do that. You see, Toy Man, you're going to be all tied up. So in this case, she didn't know he was here. She just came up here to follow the story. He just happened to be there waiting.
Sweet. I love seeing Lois as a hostage.
Do you see, Mother? Ice Skate. She likes to play. I can't kill someone who likes to play. Don't trust your Winslow. Trust your mother. Be a good boy. Listen to your mother. I'd like to have someone to play with. Leave her, Winslow. She'll trick you, betray you. She doesn't love you, not like your mother loves you. You never let me have any friends, Mother, but she'll be my friend. She'll be my good friend. We then see the mayor, Mayor Sackett showing off to Dirk Armstrong his improvements for the town and everything. Looks wonderful, Mr. Mayor. Very high tech, very cutting edge. Yes. But who's going to pay for it? Donation investors, matching government funds. Our plan is solid and quite innovative. This is the future, Mr. Armstrong. Speaking of stars, what? The hero formerly known as the Man of Steel. Believe it or not, Mr. Armstrong, I hope the day comes when Metropolis doesn't need a defender named Superman. And do you honestly think this energy field will hold me? My body perhaps, but this is the most recent shell I could create. I am inhabiting. I can create another. I am a being of living energy, Superman. And that way, we are more alike than ever. You wish, Cyborg. We're nothing alike. Perhaps you're right. After all, you keep defeating me time and again. But all I needed to do is defeat you once, and you'll be gone forever. In fact, now that my ion disruptor has obliterated your energy sphere, I have a lock in your biofrequency, meaning my heat vision is now calibrated to hurt even your energy form. Only if it hits me. Give it up, Henshaw. You're an intelligent man, but this fight is just like your hatred of me. Totally baseless. Funny you should say that. About being baseless, that is. Oh no, people are going to die if you don't stop them. If it collapses, a holding field. Very nice. Very noble. But take my word, Superman. It'll be the death of you, and it'll be a slow death. So he starts attacking him, zapping him. Well done. But then you always were one to foolishly extend yourself to save others. Let's see how you do at saving yourself. I've taken on this and assisted in this endeavor, Superman. An inventor. Toyman. You've hooked up with Toyman? So yeah, watching this all. More stuff with Misa and Jimmy, just to continue their plot point. Oh boy, what is this monkey saying? But yeah.
That is a really creepy monkey.
Yep. But yeah, they're studying on Score. He spits at them. They're zapping him. Because Superman is trapped in this containment structure. And basically plans on siphoning his energy until there's nothing left. You want something? Let's do it to the last. I like that. In a perfect world, I like and my human body back. The one you destroyed. Alas, the world is far less than perfect. It's all settled for choice number 2. You disappearing from reality forever. Look at that. Something wrong? This way, my sweet. I cannot wait to show you my toys. No! What's happening? Simple. You're breaking down your energy structure. Basically, they're breaking him down, actually dissipating his energy. Until taking longer than I expected. But then now it's because of Lois and Toyman taking her in a different direction. That is what's going to lead to the red and blue.
Okay.
Because he can't be in 2 places at once. So
That makes sense.
He decides to. I built a device that will break him down to a million of teeny weeny bits of energy. His death is virtually guaranteed. Going once, going twice, gone, done. And did I see that? Look, he's all separated. There's no way to reconstitute himself. I expected an elation at accomplishing this, but now all I feel now is empty. Not unlike the emptiness of the container itself. Whoop, Superman, it's not possible. Thank heaven. I fought my share of villains over the years, stopped a lot of mad schemers. You think I'd be used to it by now? But you and the cyborg working together like two fangs on a poisonous serpent make me want to remove you permanently, if only to make sure it doesn't happen again. Well, he slams him in the wall. You okay? Feel like a bar in a ball of yarn. Except for that, what about you? Oh, it was touch and go for a while, but once I get my act together, I felt pretty much on top of the world. How convenient that WGBS corporate headquarters should be in Metropolis. Oh no! He plans on sending all that energy into space. Nice try. But and you didn't make your deadline. What? It can't be. You're red? Surprise? Probably a cosmic anomaly caused by the energy transverse process when I put myself back together. Where? Check it out, Cyborg. I've disconnected you, and we're rocketing out of Earth's atmosphere at very near the speed of light. Now, the way I see it, you have a couple of choices. Beam your consciousness into the antenna? You wouldn't. You're bluffing. Or be subsumed and destroying the white hot heart of the sun. Oh, no, Dave said you're bluffing. Am I? Remember, I'm not the Superman you used to know. All right, you win. A bluff, maybe, but a successful one. And doubly satisfying since his trap almost destroyed me, which makes me wonder if Cadmus could devise a similar prison that would trap the cyborg energy once and for all. Maybe it's the result of my experience in the terrible two sums canning jar of death, but having gotten my act together, I feel like I'm at the top of the world. And you'll watch shop more carefully in the future, Warden. Count on it, Superman. Stryker Island prides itself on being a maximum security institution. Where have I heard that before? Still, I suppose it isn't easy to keep a mad genius incarcerated. Maybe I should be surprised that they held him as long as they did. Odd. No sign of the cyborg. Not even the slightest trace of his bizarre energy connection. Makes me wonder if he's fled the Earth. Cadmus had the intent. Oh, so again, they think like looks like with shot in a panic, Lois managed to free herself. At least I hope that's what it means. Like, I'll see if she's already at the planet writing up the story. Waiting for me to join her and fill in on the final details. Excellent. If I hurry, I should just make my lunch meeting. I hope. Guess there's only one way to know for sure. Lois should be waiting for me with Perry. And the good news is, whoever I face next, there'll be no way they can equal to the bizarre duo I faced this morning.
Oh, that's bizarre. So, do each of the different halves have all?
They're identical.
Memories and such.
Identical memories. Everything is identical. This is not a case of one has one action, one has the other. No, they are identical.
Because that'd be cool, but that's
oh, but that's cliched. But that's cliched.
Yeah, it is. So
yeah,
essentially, so kind of when you think about it, this is kind of Superman's Clone Saga.
Yeah.
Kind of. Obviously, to a more effective degree.
Exactly. Oh, let me get back to the beginning. Hate when that happens. But yeah, this is a job for Superman. Well, Superman's work is taken care of for the day. Might as well take the opportunity to check on Lois. Finally, my business as Superman is done. Now I have to make sure Lois is okay. Toyman. So yeah, they keep on. Oh, look at this. The double author notes because they're thinking the same thing.
That's good.
Yep. Lois and I have a lunch meeting with Perry scheduled today, and so she should be around. When I finally got the chance to go after Lois, she and Toyman were gone. Have to hope that the Toyman, in a panic, Lois managed to free herself and return to the newsroom. Franklin, have you seen Kent anywhere? We have a lunch meeting today, and I can't find him. It's been my experience that when one looks for Clark Kent, it is rare to find him without effort. Should I see our irreplaceable columnist? I'll remind him of your meeting. No need, Franklin. Clark, I knew you would let me down. Have I ever, Barry? Morning, Clark. Excuse me, Ted. I'm looking for Lois. Never. You're probably the single most responsible person I have ever met.
Wait, so no one notices this?
Yeah, because one's looking one way, the others are looking the other way. Two different elevators.
I will say it's also kind of humorous how the red one has a red tie and the blue one has a blue tie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Where's Lois? Isn't she coming too? Said she'll meet us up at the new and improved Dooley's. And there, my Superman detailing story. Superman's great battle against Toyman Cyborg is done and filed. Now I just have to hope Clark's all right. Haven't seen him or heard from him since he went after the cyborg. Lois, I've been worried sick about you. Are you all right? Of course I'm all right, Clark. Superman took care of everything. Oh, we'll talk. And Superman take care of everything. Yeah, we'll talk later. I don't know for sure how I took care of everything, but I'm sure she'll fill me in after we've left the office. Perry's been tearing his hair out looking for you. We have a meeting with him at Dooley's. Guess he was so busy with the cyborg he didn't realize I got back to the office okay. Either way, I wouldn't want to be responsible for turning our managing editor bald. Yeah, isn't it bad enough you drove Luther bald? I can't claim credit for that. Here's the reward anyway. I forgot all about it earlier, but I have a JLA meeting now, too. I can get to the moon, do some business, and be back in a flash. Close your eyes. It's going to be bright in here. Anything you say, I wouldn't want you to be so embarrassed that you turn red. And remember, she didn't see the red one.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously that's why they did the closing the eyes thing, because of the flash. Because that way, otherwise she'd be like, wait, why is he red?
Yeah, exactly.
Metropolis fighters. But yeah, what's the situation, Turpin? Got two parts holding hostages from a robbery gone sour. Combined innocence with minor league idiots backing major league firepower, and we have a very flammable situation. Superman zooms in and
wait. Go back real quick. I love how they actually mistook him for the Flash. That's good. All right. I was wondering, you know what's kind of funny? Before you turn to that page, I was like, it would be hilarious if someone mistakes Superman red for the Flash.
Yeah, they did.
That's cool. I like that.
Yep. Although I gotta say, it feels like after the split, Superman does act a bit off.
Exactly like red is more aggressive.
No. I'm saying they both are acting this jovialness.
Okay.
Like exactly why that won't happen, Junior. If I let something like that happen, the Superman fan club would turn in their membership badges for sure. Not to mention the Junior League Dakota rings. Check it out. Looney Tunes fancy himself to be the man. Dude, everyone knows Superman don't wear red. Seriously, serious type. Don't crack the jokes out. It's serious type. Don't crack the jokes out. So he is cracking jokes in this form. What's the matter,
So
Chum? You colorblind or something? Right. You got me. Went to the fabric store and bought red spandex by mistake. Not another step. Relax. You don't have anything to worry about. You're in charge here. When I say charge, I mean a real charge. Yeah. Oops. Sorry about that. Comes with having a personality that's absolutely electrifying. Yeah, Superman's really weird, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
When did he ever crack wise like that?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, maybe that they have a personality like
differences,
split.
but not major ones.
Okay.
Like they're still the same person.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, they're still the exact same person. Maybe a bit more emphasis on different part of their personalities, but nothing that drastic.
Okay, so it's not like in like Star Trek when they split Kirk in two, and one is like.
Oh no! We're not having a good and evil. None of that.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I understood this.
No, they did not want to go with a good and evil because that's not what happened in the original Red and Blue story. So why should it happen here?
And speaking of cliche, exactly.
What?
No, I'm saying if they did do that and make the red one the evil one, that would be very cliche.
Very cliche. And you're like locating score, Misa? Zilch, red and red. All traces of them have vanished into the purple haze. At this rate, we'll be on the road so long, I'll have to keep manufacturing new clothes with the device in my bag. Better call Ash and deliver the news. Sorry, Ash. Misha had a read on him on the device, but we lost it in the prairie sector. Don't worry about it, though, because we'll find him. Don't worry, he says. Oh, she's going to go looking. Uh-oh. Choppers. You mean you didn't do some? Oh, somebody moved our wheels for us. You mean you didn't do something that with some of your techno gadgets of yours? No matter, they're taken out of this mess. Again, that monkey. What is that monkey?
I have no idea. That's really odd.
Yep, but yeah, so scoring has been weakened, but I just love this idea of Lex doing this through a different personality. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that works.
Yep. But yeah, basically they decide to abduct Ashbury because she could be the key to unlocking his tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And where is he? I don't particularly enjoy waiting like this. None of us do, Aquaman, and I'm sure it's equally hard for you because you're out of your element. But I'm sure Superman will be here soon. Like, what's it all about?
Did Superman Red ever show up in the Morrison JLA run?
No,
I don't think so, right?
No.
Yeah,
the way I see it is that Superman Red and Blue probably spanned a few days and then eventually led right into the Millennium Giants.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong. After Superman Red and Blue, he's done being blue, right?
Oh, he's done entirely. He's back to normal.
Yeah, so what probably happens is that it takes place during a time period where he wasn't hanging out with the JLA. That's why he's like blue.
Well, we're having this moment here.
Normal.
I'm thinking this stuff here happened after Morrison's last JLA arc with Electric Blue.
Okay, yeah.
You've changed. I'll say enough to make me wonder if you're really Superman. Well, sure is that Madonna, just a costume change courtesy of the Cyborg and Toy Man. Perhaps. Or perhaps you're standing in for the real Superman. It's happened before. Yeah, but they weren't nearly as good looking. Mind if I go first? I was in the middle of something important. Be my guest. The rest of us obviously have nothing as urgent as anything you're involved with, Mr. Ambassador. Ooh, touchy. Again, this Superman's more of a jokester.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, what's waiting for you back in Metropolis? Robo bank robbers, a giant ape climbing Lex Tower, a hot date? Nothing I can't handle and nothing you can, wise guy. I tell you, Ken, Mayor Sackett may be the best thing that's happened to Metropolis since Superman. His revitalization program has everyone sprucing up. You got that right. The city gave me a grant to remodel. As a matter of fact, we plan to upgrade the menu to, whoops, sorry I splashed your tie, Mr. Ken. A towel would be more than helpful than an apology. Clark, you're here? Where else would I be, Lois? That JLA meeting was quicker than I expected. JLA? I knew I forgot something. Excuse me, Perry. I'll be right back. What? He forgot another appointment he had, Perry. Strange, because he mentioned to me a short time ago. Wish you could hang around, Superman. Dealing with Batman is always easier when you're here. Why not try to loosen old Bats up with a few jokes? Jokes? Batman? Jokes. Batman. Hey, Batman. These two sailors going to a bar. Must say, I sincerely apologize for being late. Huh? That sounds like, why are you all looking at me that way? Uh-oh. Because you were just here. At least someone who claimed to be Superman. Impossible. I left Earth seconds ago and came straight here. Our security cameras recorded everything. Watch. You'll see how wrong you... Who is that? I'd like an answer to that as well. Place your hand on the genetic scanner, Superman. Identity confirmed. Screen and subject is identified as Superman. I don't understand. That makes two of us. You're a genetic duplicate of the man who was here earlier. That leads one to conclude that there are two Supermen. And Lois, is it me or does Clark seem a little distracted? Whatever makes you think so, Perry. It's impossible to carry on a conversation with the man. Seems I have to keep starting over. Hey, Chief. Hope you're not too sore about me being late. Late? You weren't gone long at all. Gone, but at least you got the coffee stain out of your tie, and don't call me Chief. Stain? What stain? Harry's right. Clark was wearing a blue tie before. I like a good gag as much as the next guy, but Clark isn't lying. He doesn't know what we're talking about. What's going on here? Oh my. I call for you on the payphone out back, Mr. K. Thanks, Dooley. I'm on it. One of my sources must have tracked me down. Chill till I get back, okay? Chill? Amazing. The man can't stay in one place for 1 minute. So I've noticed. So it feels like splitting him. It's also, even this one is talking a little wise. No, this is still
Interesting.
red. No, wait, no, this is still red. This is still red. Clark Kent here. Who's this? Don't bother. There's no one there. That voice. Out here now. If it's trouble you're looking for, trouble, you're the one who's looking for trouble, imposter, and you're going to get plenty of it. Uh-oh. So what do you think about this so far?
I actually really like this.
It's bonkers, but I guess I said before, even you have to agree, poor Lois is going to have to deal with this. And we have both agreed, not even Diana would handle these two Supermen arguing on who's the real one constantly.
No, it would be hilarious, though. I'd definitely pay to read that comic, but yeah, you're right. It would get on her nerves, too.
Yeah, I saw that's the way we agree that both women would get annoyed with if they're going to just be like, you're the imposter. No, you're the imposter.
Any woman would get annoyed by this.
Yeah. Don't know what you're up to, stranger, but I warn you. I'm a very close personal friend of Superman. Very close. Funny. I was going to say the same thing. Looks like you've done your homework, whoever you are. Wherever he is, Lois, I can't wait for Clark much longer. I got a paper to one. Have to go back before Simone slips some pap about Superman's secret life on the front page. Clark will be right back, Perry. That phone call must be pretty important. You leave now, he'll be beside himself. He already is. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've had enough. And I'm going to take it and no more of it and for another minute. Uh-oh. Inside. Lois, you don't, and no, you don't, stranger. Stay away from my wife. Uh-oh. The guy's just shooting up the place because he's drunk. He's plastered. Oh, don't worry, pal. There's a place for people like you. It's called Strikers Island Prison. Lois, call the cops so they can make our friend a reserve. And stupid suits think you know everything. You can't stand you guys. Then have a seat. Uh-oh, a bomb. Suicide bomber. Everyone stay put. I'll get him outside. Don't be a fool, Kent. You'll get yourself killed. Don't worry about me, Perry. Clear the way. It's our only chance. Good Lord, my doppelganger has the right idea. This is a job for Superman. I'll take it from here, everyone. Barely time for an energy sphere. No time for the door. My place, I just had it renovated, and you'll have it redecorated again. My good man, thanks to Superman. Looked like Superman to me, too. What do you think, Clark? I think there's something I have to do. Oh, so he absorbs the energy from the bomb explosion.
Okay, I see.
Because how else could he have done this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even bring out what happened when he absorbed the parasite's energy. Sir, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
Fine, just great. You'll probably like Hypersector, don't you? My man tomorrow ain't going to take your job. Mayor Saga has relocation and retraining programs for those affected by the Hypersector program, sir. So that was from a previous chapter, the Hypersector stuff. Your problem, I say you got your own problems to worry about, Blue Boy. That's right, Misa. We got problems, and those choppers are Black Crucible. Only the most notorious death dealers this side of Darkseid. Don't be a downer, Jimmy. Oh, and they found where Scorn is. Black Crucible. Never thought I'd be glad to see him after shooting on the other guys. Uh-oh. Ashbury was brought in. Off stage, obviously. Ashbury! And yeah, we have these two just fighting each other like idiots. By the way, you're not fooling anyone. Cyborg! I gotta realize, of course you would think the red one is Cyborg, because what color is Cyborg? Orange! I don't blame him for thinking that, do you?
No, not at all.
But where? If I was me, I would have phased back into the ground, Blue. Good guess. Better than trying to pass me off at the Cyborg, since we both know that's you. Don't know how you escaped the cadmium stasis chamber, and changing my color might make people distrust me, but doesn't change the fact that I'm Superman and you're history. Miss Grant, GBS Hotline just got word that there's a war in Suicide Slum between two Supermen. Two Supermen? What's the planet waiting for? Engraved invitation? Get someone on it! You heard the captain. Time for the SCU to earn its next paycheck. Move, move, move! Why keep up the charade, Cyborg? You don't stand a chance against being of living energy. Took the words right out of my mouth, Blue. Or should I say Black and Blue? Again, what's with these two?
It's funny.
Would you agree? They're both acting out of character, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You did too good a job imitating me this time, Cyborg. Our energies are so similar, we're repelling each other. The longer we stay in contact, the more likely we'll tear each other apart. Fine by me, Borg, long as it gets rid of you. Always we're a pain and yeah! Right. Ashbury! That's it, I'm gone. Hey, get back here. Don't worry, mister. You still got me, of course. I'm just a defensive little blind girl. Oh, those guys got the medallion. Ball. And now back in the hand of the Black Cruiser. Ball. Up. And then auto-destruct activated. My God, get out of here. Stand your ground, Team Cruiserwall. We do not leave without the medallion. Full tactical search in the chamber now. That's an order. They get out of there just in time. Blasted kids. Not that it was a total waste. The men are no loss, of course, and Gustav Million is merely a holographic construct. But I must find out more about this Scorn and this place he comes from. This Candor. Unknown metals, life forms, energy sources. There could be any number of exploitable resources for Mr. Lucer. Computer off. Excuse me, sir, but I need your signature before the market closes, or Let's Go will lose over $6 million. The money means nothing to me, idiot. You've been told never to interrupt me while I'm in here. What part of that didn't you understand? What now? You're lucky, Ross. And Ross, isn't it? Next time I won't be as forgiving. But right now I have more important appointment. Oh, Mr. Lucer, you said you want to know when my daughter woke up. Yes, a simple request. I thought, or do I need all my orders drawn up on comic strips? Give it to me now. Hello, Lena, my jewel. I'm so glad to see you. Your father's been having a rather bad day at work, but that's fine. It's all for you, my dear. I just want you to have what you deserve, which is everything. A pity your mother will never share this. Meanwhile, at the Lazarus Clinic, turns out while they keep on thinking she's kept under, she wakes up. Clark? Nothing. No one was hoping he'd come home. Once and hasn't been one word from Clark or Superman, red or blue, in hours. Not since the explode. Ah! Oh my God. Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Obsession has a crush on Superman that borders on stalking. So we're going to have this girl named Obsession who ends up becoming Superwoman during the Loeb era. The woman who claims to be Superman's wife.
Mm-hmm.
And Maxima.
Oh, I knew they were going to bring in Maxima somehow.
Yep. Direct from our news center. So yeah, everyone is freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't know what's the story now. And especially given how Superman just decided to just fight like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the two of you exploded out of my lights like a couple of overgrown ready kilowatts. I want to know what is going on. Relax, Lois. I can explain everything, but it is a bit complicated. I'm listening. So they figured it out, and I guess while they went quiet. You already know how the cyborg had trapped me like a containment sphere. His plan was to siphon my energy into thousands of different receptacles. Right. And then he was going to broadcast the energy across the galaxy to prevent my reintegration. Exactly. While the cyborg's energy siphon started tearing me apart, I saw the Toyman had captured you, Lois. I had to get out in time to save you and to stop the cyborg. I had to do both. I had to break free, and somehow I did. But now there's two of me. I saved you while the Red defeated the cyborg, but neither one of us realized the other one existed. Yeah, and when we finally met, we each thought the other was the cyborg. Somehow it escaped and back to bedevil me again. Neither of us knew the truth until we made contact. Yeah, in that instant, we sort of accessed each other's minds and found out what happened. So why are there still two of you? Why don't you just reabsorb each other? I wish it were that simple, but that brief contact nearly destroyed us. And it's as though our energies carry like charges, repulsing each other. Well, then which one of you is the original? Why, I am. See? Hey, Aspirin, that's what I need. Hey, it's no big deal, Lois. Once Blue here realizes it's just an energy duplicate, I'm sure we can fix this mess. Agreed. But I'm not the duplicate. He is. I don't need this. I do not need this. See what I mean? How they're both bickering like kids?
Yeah, I love it. Honestly, here's the thing. I wish they would do that with Wonder Woman just so I could see how she would react because that'd be hilarious.
I'm pretty sure she'd be the same way.
She'd be the same way, but she would be less like
Overwhelmed?
diplomatic.
True. Like, I could sell this. Lois, remember our trip to Smallville? Well, what about that rainy night in July when that's enough, all right? This is a little more togetherness than I can take. And but I believe you, Clark, both of you. But what, Lois, why the pillows? Until this is resolved, you both sleep on the couch. Now, to be fair, that makes sense because she can't, if she has one of them be with her, then I feel like she's picking one.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think even Diana would do that. She'd be like, oh, nope, I'm not making a decision.
Yeah.
She would have both of them sleep out of her bedchamber.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
We have to reintegrate.
Now we both get couch duty.
Exactly, right. We can't go on this way. But where will we? The fortress! Race ya! Race? This is not a competition, Red. No reason not to have a little fun along the way. A race between us would be pointless. We're too evenly matched. With the possible exception of the Flash, no one on Earth can reach the Antarctic fortress as swiftly as we. No argument there, Blue. We'll be there before anyone even knows where we've gone. Uh-oh. So they're there trying to figure things out, but then, we weren't what? Oh, this stuff isn't Lois's size. Who? Darling, you're home at last. Oh, I've missed you so much. Dana and Dearden, where have you been? Dana, that's a real good question. And what are you doing here, Obsession? Don't call me that. Your little superwoman is devoted, not obsessed. I've just been living here, waiting for you to come home. So until today, I hadn't expected to be getting two mates for the price of one. You owe us an explanation, young lady. Everyone thought you'd been killed. It did look that way, didn't it? I hope you didn't worry too much. I didn't mean to upset everyone anymore. It's all basically referencing the last time she appeared, which was between Superman 120. Oh, actually, no, this was before the Electric Blue stuff.
Okay.
And she basically find out she followed them over there during the a moment during when Superman was trying to regain his powers and everything. No, after he regained his power. Yeah,
Yeah.
I caught up on the vision of Heimdall to see where you come from. Then I used the strength of Hercules to tunnel my way in. Your little robots were a bit rude. I'm afraid I had to use a little lightning to teach them their place. They treated me much nicer after that. Probably scrambled the security system. And now we're finally back together. Look, Dana, even if there has been something between us, and there wasn't, things have radically changed. Oh, darling, your new powers don't bother me. I watched the TV here. I already knew you were, and there were two of you. In fact, the idea of two Supermans is appealing. I don't mind at all. I do. I've monitored broadcast reports as well, and I find these changes appalling. Oh, boy. Darling, who is this? Maxima, former Empress of Elmark. Maxima, the outlaw Justice Leaguer? The nerve! The nerve of her showing her face here. We don't want any trouble, Maxima. It looks as though you already have trouble aplenty. What are you doing here? How did I find your hidden fortress? It was not difficult for one of my resources. My starship systems detected your energy trails. Once I had it fixed, I simply followed you to your destination. It appears that this world's pathetic media reports were more accurate than usual. Explain yourself. Which one of you is the true Superman? I am, but no way should you be making demands, Max. The last time I saw you, you were with some bad company. Like, I'm Superman Maxima, and the red one is otherwise correct. I think they're both Superman. I'll be the judge of that. Hey, incredible! The same stubborn resistance to my mental probe, the same surface memory. Your minds are virtually identical. You are both Superman. That's what I said. But this is horrible. You must be restored. I cannot have a consort who's but half a Superman. So that's what this is about. Well, I can't fault your taste, Max, but you don't have to be greedy. I see a Superman for each of us. I'll take referencing the Superman red and blue Elseworld.
Okay, there you go.
You know how Lois and Lana both got them? You know what? Why did they keep it and then they could have paired one of them with Wonder Woman? Then we'd both be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one advantage of this, right? We'd both be happy for that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, but knowing
Lois have the
DC,
jokey one.
knowing DC, they would do what they did in the Reign of the Superman movie and have Wonder Woman more toward the murderous, edgy one.
But there, again, he's not edgy. He's jokey. He's humorous.
No, but I know. But if they had one that was more edgy,
You're right.
they would do that because that's the part that really annoyed the crap out of me about that movie, where she goes, "Oh, I like the one with the sunglasses, the one called the Eradicator."
Ah, but yeah, the two of them are fighting it out. Cat fight.
Oh God!
But that's what it is.
That's what it is, exactly.
Brazen wench. What? Brazen me? You're the one who runs around half naked.
I love that.
Uh-oh, almost went for the Bottle City. Buddy stops it. You idiots, you realize what you almost did? Red, that's an inhabited city in that bottle. You could have killed everyone inside. If you want to fight, take it away from here. Darling, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Too late. Uh-oh. And they're going for the hollow dioramas and then, the battle suit. Superman and blue, green, yellow, red. We all love you. Distracting her. Oh, that was cruel, Maxima. That was cruel. Would you agree? That is cruel.
What'd she do?
That was Maxima's hallucination.
Okay, I see.
That is cruel. Like, you shall shun Superman, or else you shall cause his death. No, not that. Not that. Where'd you send her? Away. She shall cause you no further strife. Your distraction was all I needed. Where's your other half? Right here. They captured her. Just like they did way back in the Eradication story. So, yep. Was Maxima really approved for membership in the Justice League as part of a plea bargaining amnesty? Yes. She was given every chance, but she was always a captive of her own rages. Eventually, she broke away from the League and became an outlaw. She just could not escape her true nature. I hate that!
So is that why she left the League?
Yeah, but I hate that saying that was her true nature. I hate that.
Is this what they kind of use for justification to replace her with other Maxima?
No. That was just because they wanted to keep her a lesbian.
Oh, I see.
No. This would just explain why she left, but I do not like that. Her true nature? Really?
Yeah, that's kind of BS.
Yep. Anger was Maxima's way. Yeah, and it's too bad about Max, but I can't see wasting any time worrying over her. No, not when there's a real lady to worry about. Yeah, Lois. She's had to endure so much. Being married to me. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? What's to become of us? All of us. Again, good point, right? Like, what would you, like, this is a good mess. When I say a mess, I mean a good mess.
Yeah.
Yep. They bring up Schrodinger's cat before it became a cliche to do it.
Okay.
You realize what we have to do, don't you? We need to find Emil Hamilton. He's the only one who might be able to fix this. Ham, we need to get back to Lois. She needs to be reassured that this is going to work out. Lois is fine. Right now, we need to reverse the effect of the cyborg's energy dispersion device and merge our physical form. Since I still have suspicion that Burton Thompson's part as Starlab's director, Hamilton's the only alternative. I don't believe what I'm hearing. Ever since gaining these energy abilities, the fight for justice has been a losing one. Finally, there's a chance for overcoming the odds. And you want to go back to the way it was? No, wait a minute. It's obviously a mistake that you were ever even created. I might say the same thing about you. Some people would say that the world might be better off with no Superman than one who can't stop bullets. But why don't you ask Ham his opinion? I'm going home. Wait, we need to plan this. We need to be of one mind. It's tough spending all day in psych classes, talking Siri when my real work is at home. She's the woman that was helping that one guy. Okay, so I made a mistake. That one guy that was the hunter we saw was dressed as a samurai. He wasn't the samurai.
Okay.
Or is he? It's Dr. Brazil still. It's Amy. I have the material from the lab. Dr. Brazil, you shouldn't be out there. Someone might see. I mean, why are you on the roof? These creatures were fighting over food until I showed them there was enough for all. And Amy, this is the face of Kirchen, not Dr. Noah Brazil. Look at him helping those stray cats. Yep. How did you manage that trick? With the cats, I mean. No trick, Amy. I simply treat animals with the respect they are due. A respect more people would do well to emulate. Of course, one man's passion is another man's obsession. And Dr. Noah Brazil, ecobiologist, granted a Nobel Prize. And for what? His dark secret was Eden, a biodome created to survive a biochemical attack he planned for all life outside her fragile shell. Thankfully, Superman named Metropolis SCU. Oh, he's from the SCU miniseries.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which they did a long while back. So yeah, I was building up for a different plot point, but then Professor Hamilton, email, are you here? Hello, can you see? You've reached the laboratory of email Hamilton. Mildred and I are on vacation. Ah! He's on vacation, can't do anything. So
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure if they called him and said, "Hey, dude, can you help us out with this?"
But he's actually with his wife, though, and they wouldn't want to be rude. So someone's at LexCorp with a camera. Oh, it's that one camera lady we saw. Oh, she's trying to sneak in, and Mr. Luther, this is Dr. Duffy at Lazarus Clinic. What happened to my wife? I swear, if the contestants come to harm, not sir, no sir, not quite. But there's been a fire. Some bodies are unidentified and present. Others unaccounted for. You idiot! Count everybody. No one leaves until I arrive. Listen carefully, doctor. My wife must be found. Oh, this is going to be easier than I thought. So she sneaks in, gets a photo. Lois, we have to talk, but we just talked, didn't we? Oh, him. I could use a coffee or a sledgehammer. Clark, I don't know what this is like for you. I can't, but for me, it's insanity. I'm trying to remedy it, and really, but it's like fighting with yourself. Fine, but consider the other people involved. Do your folks know? There hasn't been time. He hasn't. Oh, this is weirder than I thought. Tell me what it about. Tell me about it. And just when I'm getting used to, ow, Clark! Once this never would have happened, but it has, and we'll get through it. I love you. I swear. Oh, she's trying to talk us through like you're on the verge of a breakthrough. If you want to be healed, you'll not only help yourself but others. Fool! All humanity is beneath my gaze. I did try to help one, yet despite my warning, they continue to despoil the earth. Oh boy, so he's going to try again. In other words, to do whatever he did beforehand to help the planet. Up. They show up and surprise, I'm home. Maybe it's because I'm too sick with worry, wondering where my daughter is. Her friends don't know, her teachers don't. It just so happened I was saving Scorn's life. Isn't that more important than school? This monster doesn't need the help of a teenage girl. You're grounded, miss. Daddy, you're just so stupid. And you freak, this is your fault. Stay away from Ashbury. You got 5 seconds before I call the SCU. What the devil is that noise? So he's trying to control the animals and everything. Superman, I've been expecting you. I don't know who you are, but you and your naturally have to move. Now, wrong before you've even begun, Superman. You do know me, as I, despite your altered appearance, know you. These creatures are not mine. No human can own an animal. I've liberated them from the Centennial Park so-called petting zoo. Oh boy, you realize he's Brazil, of course. Superman, SCU's got you covered. No, Maggie, stay back. Quiet, Superman. Inspector Sawyer will realize soon enough, though too late to save her. Go on, Inspector. Your weapons cannot injure me. This armor absorbs kinetic energy. It won't be like last time. Last? Who are you, fella? Maggie, it's Noah Brazil. Not dead. You know how dangerous he is. Do what you have to. The guy who was ready to wipe out the whole Earth a couple years ago? Max, what do we do? Set Toastmaster. Wait, they have Toastmasters? Why the heck
that
do
bad?
they have that steals weapons?
Oh, really?
The one you were trying to take off the street. Now, granted, I know Lex got the details, but what, did they buy them from Lex?
Apparently.
So yeah, big fight with him, and all that. No, stop running, stop. They're not listening, Doctor. They must see you as you really are. I don't know how you cheated deaths, but your mania nearly destroyed every one of these animals. You have a lot to answer to, Dr. Noah Brazil, and this time I'll make certain you do. So he gets locked up and everything. 6 years of work and it total turns out wrong. Maybe it was just Brazil. Maybe he's the exception to the rule. Or maybe I believed in him too much. I wasn't neutral enough, not objective enough. But what are we without trust? Was he right? Are humans not fit to run the planet? Ah, well. So, there's the monkey again.
Oh, boy.
Yep. And we see the dragon teeth again as they're studying what's going on in there.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Without more research, I'm reluctant to speculate. For obvious reason, Kevin won't let anyone inside the isolation chamber for a more comprehensive study. Well, the news can't be good. It almost never is. And the media created a circus when Superman acquired energy powers. Now, here we go again. Cover of News Time, page 1 of the planet. And the big news is not one energy-based Superman, but 2. Yep, Super Brawl. I'm going to Professor Hamilton's lab. With luck, he'll be able to find a way to solve our duality problem. Do what you have to, bud. I'm heading home to Lois. Before I'd have been 2 minds about, this is from the other side of things.
Okay.
So last time we focused on blue, now we're focusing on red.
Okay, that makes sense.
Remember, they even said, like, she talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're so involved in your narcissistic little brotherhood that I'm surprised you even remember I exist. You're kidding, right? You're the most important thing to me. Remember when we got engaged? You wanted to put off our wedding. You said marriage would be like boring. Boring, ha! Look, I know I said for better or worse, but first you lose your power. Then we get married. Then you get energy powers, and then you split in 2. Enough already. I'd welcome boring. I want it settled, Clark. I want only one Superman in my life. One Superman, indivisible, with truth and justice for all. That's not funny. Stupid beeper. Can't even finish the discussion. Hi, Fran.
That is funny.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Lois and I are both here. What's up? A fire at Lazarus Hospital upstate? That's a facility where Lucy's wife is rumored to be in seclusion. The tabloid said she's in a coma, though officially she's merely recuperating from a difficult birth. The fire's out, but the building's unstable. They're evacuating the patients now. I hear you, there, love. I'll meet you there. We'll hash out our problems later. Move, move, move! Where were you when this was happening? There are 2 Superman Metropolis. 2! And this facility only an hour upstate was still destroyed. Mr. Lucer, about your wife. Mr. Lucer, no comment now. Let me through. Yep, so I can wear these goggles that Misa made for 50 minutes a day, during which I can actually see. Man, she's like my high-tech fairy godmother, except you wear those goggles for more than 50 minutes, Cinderella, and your brain turns into a pumpkin. So I won't. Honestly, Dad, I'm not stupid or self-destructed. I just have to decide what things are most worth seeing. Schoolwork, Ashbury? I know, Braille, Daddy. I mean special things. I don't want to blow my valuable 50 minutes on anything ordinary. Ash, ready to go to school? Remember, Scorn, just remember to open the... And sure, Scorn, just remember to open the window. I just got my baby home. And hooray, she can't wait to leave again with him. Somehow, I've got to end her involvement with the big blue monster. It was a good idea leaving the car in the hospital lot. You won't forget to go back for it. No, a flight back did seem like our best chance to have an uninterrupted conversation. So by now, Professor Hamilton may have figured out how to unite your warring halves. That's the Siri. Oh, hey, stop. What are you doing? I can't face through the walls. And if I turn solid, and then the Clark gets solid so I can open the windows, I'll have no power and lose the force field. Maybe you could get it open. I don't know what kind of game you're playing, Buster, but if you drop me, you're in trouble. Again, seriously, what? I'm in trouble. Look, I just unlocked. Just shove it. All right, beep. You create a repulsive field between the window and you still and the sill, didn't you? And the window would fly open. Guilty as charged. It was a long way to go to get you to my arms. For what's that? What? I don't hear. Oh, sirens. Sound like a whole fleet of cops heading for Suicide Slum. Flies off. Lois, we have to talk. Oh, and we just talked, didn't we? So we see from that point of view, but then we're seeing Ron, St. Kevin's, you're here and not off chasing a story. Lord knows why. Why haven't you returned my phone call? What phone call? The one about our parents' anniversary. We have until noon to reserve the hall. I need to know if Saturday night works with you. No problem, sis. It's cool. Lucy and I will be there. And is there anything I can help with, Linda, or bring besides a present, of course? No, that's Ron. Come over here a moment. We have to talk. Oh dear. So yeah, they checked it all, and what they believe they think they found Contessa. They did it, but we'll get to that. DNA record's gonna be faked as easily as death itself. I know. Is this the end then, or just another gambit in your game to steal the things I love? Dearest wife, if only I had strangled you with my own hands.
Oh God.
Dinosaurs!
Okay.
Yeah, what? You know, there was once a bit where Superman actually went to Jurassic Time, and you know what song he sang? No. This was well before Jurassic Park.
What'd they do?
Open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
I was like, really, Superman?
That's the one you pick?
Well, it was a hit at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's trying to deal with all these Superman. What's next, Red? I want to get him moving away from the L. Big as he is, dangerous as he is, he's still an innocent victim. Don't look hurt, Ron. It's not personal. It's just not appropriate for Lucy to attend our parents' anniversary. Because she's white, you're the only one who cares. Ron, our parents remember when they had to use the colored drinking fountain. You know what our people have gone through. What our parents sacrificed to give us an access to an education, a better life. Can you think they won't care? The Red Superman scored a fighting out dinosaur Suicide Slum. It's yours, troop. Suicide Slum. That's where I'll corner that horned monster. He has that out there. How unusual to hear such a fine woman speak with passion of a past she's too young to remember. You are my sister, Linda. Frankenstein, gotta go. Dave Frankenstein, I know you're the publisher, but you also uncovered the Arraigned Brotherhood murders. But surely that must seem like ancient history to you. That's just the point. It wasn't long ago at all. I've always wondered. Bye, Lucy. Catch you at 8. But yeah, just putting up a fight against these dinosaurs, like a temporal displacement. Then they end up heading back. Those goggles only increase the danger. Next time she thinks you're in trouble, and you're always in trouble, she could put them on and try to help. She forget the time and her bravery. Her sacrifice would leave her a brainless husk. If you love her, and I think you do, you'll see the danger you pose and get out of her life. Wow!
That's kind of an a-hole move.
Yep. Superman, thank heavens, the metal monster appeared out of nowhere. It's too heavy for the pyramids. What is that thing? It disappeared like the dinosaur. So he left. Now, of course, Lex is trying to get over Contessa, obviously, and saying, you'll never have my daughter. But yeah, so they're there. And then basically says they need to be away. Like, how did Dad do it? What did he make you? What button did he push? He not make me, Ash. Scorn decide. Yeah, right. Don't lie to me or yourself. Go then, but come back soon, please. I'll miss you so. Don't you realize you're the best thing that ever happened to me? Turn and look at me one last time. One last time, please. Let me see your face. And she wouldn't put the goggles on to see the apartment or her schoolwork or me, but she'll put them on for him. Well, well, let her look. If I'm lucky, if we're both lucky, that's the last time she'll ever see of him. You'll find someone else, baby. Someone like you who'll manipulate everything and everyone till you get your own way, who'll insult me from insulate me from life. Well, and while he shared his life, even when there was danger, I never felt as safe as I did with him. But you made him feel guilty, didn't you? You drove him away. You made him leave. How could you? I mean, how could you when you know how much I love him? Ash, dang, he deserved that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. So, and all this crazy stuff keeps on happening, like someone's changing channels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and turns out someone got the Lex Luthor photo.
Mm-hmm.
She's going out with Mr. Stern. Oh, oh dear. Isn't there an age gap, I wonder?
I would imagine.
Obviously, she's not a teenager, obviously, but still.
This is DC, and there are past examples of them not caring about age gaps.
True. Lois seems kind of dazed lately, like her mind's trying to be in two places at once. Clark's acting a little stressed, too. Oh, both are like, what do you think you're doing? We need to talk. You need to get back to your former self. And until you do, I'll be in Mexico. I'm leaving on assignment tonight. You're leaving? Don't I even get a kiss, a goodbye kiss? No more kisses! What does she mean, no more kisses? Not until you're yourself. One self. Go on, get out of here. Go to Star if that's what it takes. Or better yet, go to Cadmus. Or both. Leaving the country may be the coward's way out, but I just don't know how much more of this triangle business I could take. Again, yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're getting to the last batch of issues, and this is where we get to the double issues, the 2 stories an issue.
Okay.
Pretty cool, huh? This whole idea, right?
I like that.
Starring the sensational Superman Red, and they also deal with the Black Crucible. Hate to break the news to you this way, Red, but you're not going to work. I am. Afraid not, imposter. I'm the real Clark Kent. I have a job to do. Again, I don't blame Lois. I'm already getting a little fed up with these two in a playful way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Would you agree? Even you have admitted, like, this is getting tiresome.
This is probably why a lot of fans checked out of this period. They're like, just put them back already.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, I'm already fed up. Again, playfully, I'm enjoying it. Even I have to feel like, really, that they just bicker like a married couple.
Yeah, and this comes after they seem to, like, figure each other out. Saying, okay, we're partners now. Oh, no, screw you. And I'm like, what the heck?
I know, right? And enough. I can't stand this bickering. They can hear you way over in Gotham. Lois is right. We must learn to deal with the fact that there are 2 of us. The notion of both of us going to work is totally impractical. You got that right, Blue Boy, which is why you can stay here and chill. Well, I go write today's column regarding the hypersector. You stay. I'll write my column. If you 2 keep this up, the plant staff will freak. They'll find 2 Clark Kent sitting at one desk. Can't you see that you're driving me nuts? Please, for my sake, for your own, you must find some way to live together. Why can't they decide to have one be Superman, one be Clark? Why is that so hard?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no, to be fair, it's probably because they feel like, why should I have to be Superman all the time? Neither one would want that.
Mm-hmm.
So what you say, why don't you rotate?
Yeah, exactly.
I suppose we could attempt to work in shifts. Wow, did you think that one all by yourself? I mean, that idea is strictly goofy. Which one of us stays married to Lois while the other one lives full-time as Superman? I see your point. Sorry for the hassle, Lois. I'll make it up to you after work. One of us has to get to work because the job doesn't come with 2 paychecks. You realize you can't go into the office. Let's not talk about that, Lois. I know you're upset, so think again, mister. Until this is settled, hands off.
Wow.
He's working at a Big Belly Burger.
Yeah. And you know what's kind of funny? Technically, if you go back to to like what Lois just put Superman through, technically Superman Red just cockblocked Superman Blue.
To a point, but it's more the case where she's saying, like she said, she's not giving either one an inch.
Yeah, I know. So in a way, it's a mutual cock blocking.
Well, yeah, by both existing, they're cock blocking thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, even you have to admit, Lois is completely in the right here, right? She deserves to be frustrated.
This is one of the times where she has a reason to be upset. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Especially with the way these two are acting.
They're constantly fighting.
And again, it's just like she can't decide one or the other because it's like you're both the same man, but I can't, and you're expecting me to pick.
I could imagine Diana just tying him up in the lasso, saying, "Okay, sit here and figure this out."
But even then, it's not going to solve. That's not going to solve the problem, and she'll know that. Oh boy, he's bumbling around. Wait, they have fake bellies on their aprons for the big belly stuff.
That's interesting. Is this the burger joint that Wonder Woman worked at?
Yes.
Okay.
Big belly's always been that place.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hate this place. No money, no home. If not for Ashbury, score and leave. Clark, are you sure you want me to run this column criticizing the hypersector? Wouldn't have banged it out if I did, Chief. Not like you get on your not like you to get underwear. Your underwear in such a knot. Clark, your style of writing in this piece is unusual, acrobatic, and jocular. Do me a favor and reconsider. Okie dokie, whatever floats your boat, Chief. I'll be honest, I don't like Red.
Me either.
He's like I guess he's a jerk, but he's like, Blue feels like he's still a true Superman. It feels like this is the elements of Clark that he's always kept repressed.
So in a way, to a very, 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 very small degree, they are doing the two separate Kirks thing.
To a degree, but one is like, I'm Captain Kirk. I'm Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
But again, Red is just such a, He's an
a-hole.
Yeah, he's an a-hole. Time for Ma Kent's favorite son to make the change from columnist Clark Kent to the idol of millions. Superman never looked at himself like that.
Yeah,
this is what I feel like. This feels like Guy.
Yeah, this feels like somehow Guy Gardner got some DNA in the machine.
Or at least people whose favorite color is red. After all, it's my job to respond with the speed of light and the cloud of dust and a hearty hi-ho, or that's someone else. Again, I say this. I get what they're going for, and at least this only took 2 months. At least. Would you agree to that? Like, at least it's only lasted 2 months.
Yeah, because I think that when people say they don't like the Electric Blue era, this is what they're talking about.
But to be fair, they were hating it even before this point.
Okay.
This just pushed them over the edge. But yeah, Guardian, something's going on at Cadmus. Oh boy, something broke out. Oh no, the Dragon Teeth.
Okay.
The Millennium Guard. Hello, that's Misa, by the way.
Okay.
Not right now, Misa. The water's cleaner here. Yeah. Surprise, and sure it is. I give Jimmy props. That takes a lot of effort to not stare at a beauty like her. Yep.
There you go.
I wouldn't call him an idiot. He was just raised right. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. He was raised to be respectful. That's why he's Superman's pal.
Exactly. Got a girl back home you're already making the scene with? Wouldn't much matter if I didn't. He saw back in Metropolis, there's a price on my head. If I go home, I'd end up a dead man. Guess I'm stuck with you. I do like these two together. She's got this chaotic energy that seems to fit with Jimmy. Would you agree? I feel better than Lucy or Supergirl. What gives? It's gone. Somebody ate our breakfast. Probably a bear. It's a fuzzlet. A what? A fuzzlet. The mischievous little critters who are the result of faulty genetic energy nearing a Cadmus. Uh-oh. Wait, so that's what he is? I was expecting something more than that.
Interesting.
He's just a little critter. I'm glad you reconsidered, Clark. That column you had me earlier just wasn't you, but you may have pulled it back too far. This new column is rather dry and bland. Okay! This perfectly summarizes the differences.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with that? Look at this. One was way too crass and just too jovial. This one is dry and bland.
Okay, I see.
So, yeah, they were split in half. Like, are you implying that's boring? No, just analytical and too precise. If you don't mind, I'll combine the two and rewrite into one solid piece that will live up to your usual standards. Why don't you take a break and take a walk and give yourself a break? I do not appreciate being rewritten. That's what happens when two Clarks show up for work. You're just lucky that no one's caught on yet. A keen observation. Perhaps I'll do a quick flyover and something wrong? Some sort of disturbance I just sensed upon facing this form. Some force seems to be tugging at me. Uh-oh, it's the Black Crucible again. The way things are going, we all going to need heaps of it. Yeah, one way to solve this quandary is by the source. Oh dear, you're going to get yourself killed doing that. Incorrect. He'll get Olsen killed. The medallion now. Did your mom ever tell you it's rude to point? Which is exactly why I shall siphon all the energy out of your weapons. Oh, so he does all that, and we're not without options of our own. Unite! Let us become Panzer! Ah, yes, your members have the ability to fuse into a single being. Remember that I've seen you do that before. You need to come in physical contact with one another to form Panzer. So, pushes them all apart. Explain. You tried to kill Jimmy once before because you didn't want to get that medallion. Why? Fool! You still do not comprehend the meaning and power of the medallion. Consider the extraordinary effort you have expended in trying to recover the medallion. I assume it is significant. Misa knows. Legend says the medallion has incredible power, powerfully latent power. Power that the wearer may inherit. Sinister power, a source of evil. Evil has nothing to do with it. It is said that the medallion signals the end of the world. So it ties into the Millennium Giants.
Mm-hmm.
The medallion is acting on its own. It has its own kind of mind. And Wolf must be doing this. Uh-oh, it just disappeared. Uh-oh, and they vanished.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, wow, if they're right, if the world is coming to an end, come on, how can that possibly be? Hold on, let me just double check how much more we have left. Not much, I know that. We're right to, up two more.
Okay.
But, and then we'll just have 7 more, because there is another tie-in issue after that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because there'll be the epilogue Superman Forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say this right now. Do you find continuing on past this?
You mean
more of this triangle number of Superman?
I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Yeah, because trust me, there is still some interesting stuff, like when Lex buys out the planet. Now that right after this, it actually leads into an interesting story. Do you remember that DC Universe Generation 2 shot they did after Dark Crisis?
I think so. The name sounds familiar.
It was the one where you had all the heroes plucked from time and they introduced the linear verse. Linear
This
time.
was after Dark Crisis, right?
Right. No.
I don't remember.
No, sorry, it was after Death Metal.
Death Metal. I think I know what you're talking about.
It came out alongside Future State. Not Future State. Future State.
Is this the BS where they're like everything's canon?
No, well, kind of, sort of. The one where they said everyone, like Batman started 39 and aged slowly.
Oh, you mean the one that had like Starfire and then and then the 1930s era Batman?
Yeah.
I remember it. I never read it.
Well, the villain in that is actually a villain who we will see again twice after all of this. But after all this, we're going to have Superman. We're going to have Superman, a Golden Age Superman. We're going to have a Silver Age Superman, a Bronze Age, and a Future Superman, all happening at once.
Okay.
So Superman split from 2 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Just what we need.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're almost done. I got to say, this is definitely the weakest part. Would we agree to that?
Yeah, this is the part where it gets annoying.
It is, and it's more about. I get what they were going for. Would you agree? Do we agree? You get where they're going for?
No,
with
it's
this?
cool, but I'm just fed. I can't believe I'm ever going to say this. This is the only time I'm ever going to say this, Robert. I agree with Lois. I'm so fed up right about now.
And again, like I said, Diana would be pissed off.
Diana would be any character. A saint would be pissed right now.
Dealing with these two.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, just shut up and work together.
Especially now, I'm realizing that this one, there's a reason why this one's cracking wise and the other one's too serious.
Mm-hmm.
Again, yeah, but yeah, they're about ready to fight the money. I would say, I do like how the artwork here kind of matches the old double feature style.
Yeah.
Would you agree that like this definitely has this old fashioned style to it?
Yeah, I like that.
Superman outpowered and outnumbered 3-1. So basically they're fighting. I'm basically saying how they know something's coming. That they know what's about to happen. Like, do not allow it to lead us into the trap as it did last time. I felt like some sort of alarm just pulled through my whole body. Gone now, but what? So we find out about what that's going on. Basically, all this is now ticking time to the Millennium Giants.
Yeah.
And it shows, does it? We can definitely tell it shows.
Mm-hmm.
It is just ticking time, but it is hard to avoid Hunob's act while fully alert, mortal. But they're just trashing each other. We see they the Cadmus finds Guardian, helps them up. Where's the Millennium Guard and Superman? The guard got loose. Superman is here. I believe for once, Gabby, it's verbal. And we see the different. It's the Legion, the adult Newsboy Legion.
Okay.
I believe for once Gabby is verbally incapacitated, Guardian, but it appears the Millennium Guard and Superman are elsewhere. May I suggest we contact numerous outside metahuman agencies for additional reinforcement? No time. I want every available person, weapon, and vehicle prepped and ready to roll in 15 minutes. As of now, Cadmus is in condition red. So yeah, they're fighting them off. And remember how tough they were last time, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, basically it's a repeat again, but this time at least it is happening close to the end, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get everyone out of there, and oh no, they stabbed him.
Mm-hmm.
Demand a full investigation of the fire. I want a complete account of the last minutes of everyone in the Lazarus facility before it burned down. Not good enough. So he's trying. He got a message from the Contessa.
Mm-hmm.
What complete with a rose. So you are out there, Erica. You'll recuperate, build a power base, plot your revenge, and then attack with no mercy, except for our daughter Lena. I know because that's precisely what I would do. You are without a doubt the most amazing woman I have ever met. I do like the Contessa being like pretty much Lex's equal.
Yeah, I like that. It kind of humbles him a little bit.
But he's more ruthless than her, given what he did to her. Mm-hmm. The fact that she didn't see that coming, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, pain going on, and all of a sudden the medallion of the dam has been summoned. No, kill me if you must, but leave everyone else unharmed. That time has passed. The road we now must travel is one you chose. Uh-oh. What's going on? I don't know. Well, you better figure it out, because if you ask me, it sounded like those guys were talking about the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
More stuff. I gotta say, I do like Grumman and friends doing double duty on both of these books.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're basically, they're like these are all parallels. They're trying to catch up. Finished. Thanks for the help. He said, good to see you can pull more than just destructive pranks out of your bag of tricks. You should be able to get back to Metropolis now, Jimmy. Yeah, like I can go back. Entergame's only got a contract on me. Gotta admit though, might risk it for a big belly burger right now. Figures that's what you call living, you call living on the edge, Austin. All you ever do is run from your problem, and it's going to get a real downer, man. Not my style, not my scene. Dig? Come on, Misa. What do you want me to do? Walk into Inagame Central with a target tattoo on me? We all have to do our own thing, man. But maybe you'll have to do yours without me. Oh boy, I guess they were getting interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it beginning to think maybe I had a chance with Misa. How come every time I get interested in a girl, they won't touch me? Ah, jeez. Jimmy, Misa, get out of here. Hey, you sure you won't have to tell Olsen? I'm sure you won't have to tell Olsen twice. I'm suggesting putting that attitude on hold, Misa, before this creature gets a hold of you. Tupac! It's from the Creature Commandos.
Okay.
Well, they've dealt with them before. Listen, man, I walk the edge, but I don't cross it. I'm not suicidal. The Harrys are smart enough to steer clear of creatures' features like that. Yeah, well, I'd settle for just steering clear of this one. So yeah, put up a big fight with whatever this creature is. Stand down. I know these people. Guardian, you guys must be after that monster, right? Should have known escape from Cadmus. So it was the Cadmus creature.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone off. I think I know how to stop that thing. And if that isn't unbelievable enough, only I can do it. Hang on, Jimmy. No, it's okay. I've got this all figured out. I'm just a little kid, Superman. He thinks my cycle's a toy and he wants to play with it. That's when, so yeah, it's like, no, Gargots. Bad Gargots. Sit. Tupac. My apologies, Earthling. You are unhurt, yes? Gargots constantly sneaks off to play another dimension, but he means no harm. It's my fault, actually. I'm not very good at disciplining my pets. What? A dog?
Okay.
A dog? This was weird. Yep. Up and all I did was not run for once, and it's blowing my mind, man. Let's see. Let me show you how much. You stay with it like that, Olsen, and I'll stay with you a little longer, at least. Superman.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
That dog thing is the example of why I used to think Superman was a joke before I got into comics.
But at least it's rare, though. Can we at least give that?
It's rare. Now that I read comics more, obviously back then when I wasn't reading comics, I thought this was the norm.
And it's the problem when you see tweets showing this stuff. It makes you think that. Wouldn't you agree?
But now that I know it, I'm like, yeah, it's rare, but it happens enough that I could see why someone would get turned off.
Right. Oh, last one. Last issue of this batch. Good. Oh, Slam Bradley's back. Oh, and what waits within? Police, hold it right there. The startling origin of the elusive Inkling. Blasted Mist. So, yeah, never mind. This feels like it's like a one-off just to fill in time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you shot at me last time we met. Superman number 44. Wow, that was a long time back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nobody gets the drop on Bradley. Not much, not much, leastwise. Listen, Superman. I'm in kind of a spot, and I figure you could bail me out. Since you filled out the rat sheet on the goon, I got marked. Maybe we can help each other catch the Inkling. Oh, that guy again.
Oh boy.
When I was a little boy, I watched my mother's ditches. Now I'm a great big boy and rolling gold riches. Remember him? The rhymer. So we're about to see his origin. I'm just going to breeze through this one. It's of no importance, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice to see Superman with another Jerry and Siegel, Schuster and Siegel creation.
Yeah, that's cool.
But, so apparently this guy was abducted and tested on Star Labs.
Okay.
Should have known.
Mm-hmm.
So it blew up, and that's his origin. That's it. So yeah, they're dealing with him, getting him stuck so they can apprehend him. Yep. I can't help worrying about my red counterpart, but I have to trust that if we're the same man, no power can separate us for long. Oh, the Millennium Guard is ready. Soon, giants will walk the earth once again. Its age is twilight and the new age dawn. What's happening? Go on. Sounded like those guys were talking about the end of the world. So basically, we're seeing all this. We see Superman and Misa and Jimmy are heading on out as they meet up with Red. Thanks, Jimmy. I could use a lift. Hey, watch it. You're stepping on my dashishki. And thank you, Gwen. I need more fans like you. From the guy who saved the world more times than I could count. Don't thank me, mister. Just keep doing what you're doing. Where to, Superman? I need the other Superman, the blue one. Oh, he went to Metropolis to find you. Me and Misa split from Guardian once we heard about the Millennium Guard. I guess they escaped the Dragon Teeth at Cadmus. Whoa, sorry if I'm staring. I'm still flipping over the idea of two Superman. Not like I've seen you two and you together or anything. Lois, check out these images. Someone's been cross-posting photos of the UK sky to the conspiracy group network. Appropriate use of the company time, Ron Troop. This is news, Lois. Postings at the Alt-OS Paranet confirmed that at 23:38 GMT, the skies over England and Egypt lit up like noon. We Elaines are cynics by nature, Ron. Normally, I wouldn't believe a word, but I just saw WGBS footage of something similar over Mexico. Yeah, something weird's happening. But yeah, why? Because your sister's dating our publisher? No. Well, yeah, because your sister's dating me. Linda doesn't approve, and now it's like I haven't got a leg to stand on. Like Stern might get involved. I mean, it's my life, right? But, well, he's my boss. Ron, come into my office. Perry, if this is about my online time, I've got something to show you. If I were you, I wouldn't worry about his opinion on interracial relationships. Franklin Stern and I don't agree on plenty, but we go way back. We used to frequent the New Orleans Club. Back, before you were born, I guess. Here it is. The Oscar Peterson Band. Charlie Shaver, Ray Brown on bass. Who's the woman? Is that Alice? My wife. Not even my girlfriend. She was Franklin Stern's girl. Interesting! So Stern dated Alice before Perry did.
That's interesting.
Oh, more with Inner Gang doing their stuff, of course. Misa, you stay with the bike. Why not? It's the most fun I've had all day. Superman. Oh boy, hope I remember my first aid training. What the? Look who joined the party. You want a piece of this action, Superman? Because I'll serve it up to you. Oh boy, seeing them fight that off. Moxie, you dare try to escape without facing me? You spoiled my plans, accused me of violating our trust. Is there no honor left among thieves? No, Skin Man, I ain't like that, I swear. I'm tired of fighting you, Boss Moxie, and it ends now. I may be incarcerated tonight, but it'll be with your incontinence. Now I will control Ettergay. And oh, by the way, Boss Moxie is Bruno Mannheim's father.
Okay, so that's who that is.
So it's Moxie Mannheim.
Mm-hmm.
But they finally arrested him.
Okay.
You're dead, Mr. Action, dead. What's your hang-up, Brett? This guy's off to the jug, right? Misa, you don't understand. That's Box Moxie. He'll get out. When he does, he'll come for me. Is that all? What? Hey, what's she doing? Superman, you ain't gonna let her shoot us with that rod, are you? I would have recommended, Misa. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Wouldn't go that far, but as far as they're concerned, you're completely invisible. They can't see you, hear you, like you never existed. Come to think of it, not much different from before. Misa, I could kiss you. Promises, promises. Anyhow, I was sick of your one-man routine. Interesting way of solving it.
Mm-hmm.
So they can never see Jimmy, but just Inner Gang.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's a clever way of doing it.
That is a way of resolving that.
Yep, and oh boy, that's it. Open the lays of the land. Next, the Millennium Giants. Wait, did they say 9-part? Oh, it actually ties into other books.
Okay.
I gotta be sure to grab those then.
Mm-hmm.
But what did you think? Again, we agreed this was the weakest part.
Yeah. I mean, it was still fun, but what really killed me is it seemed the whole, like, they each have different parts of Superman's personality kind of snuck up on us. In other words, it wasn't as apparent as when all of a sudden Superman's super, like, what's the word, like, cold and, like, talking about his writing. That's when they first, like, say, oh, no, we should have put this in here. Quick, retcon it in that they've been subtly developing.
I wouldn't say retcon. I think it was more to make it more obvious.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
because all we knew was that Red was the jokester and Blue was just being how he normally is. But now you look back, you realize, okay, yeah, he has been too serious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember, he was the one saying, we should get this fixed. Red was saying we should be with Lois.
Yeah.
So there is that. And again, they're different persons, slightly different personalities. Fine. I do like, again, they didn't go the evil route. I do like that, but I could not stand Red. Red was the most annoying. Who gets it? I gotta say, he's probably one of my least favorite interpretations of Superman. Is the Electric Red.
Luckily, he's not a whole Superman, so it's not like you got to say he's like the worst Superman.
No, I just said the worst incarnation in that point.
Yeah. In that sense, yeah, he is.
Yeah, because he was a jerk, full of himself, too much quippage.
It takes a lot for me to admit Lois was right.
But you can't blame her here, because like you said,
I can't blame her there because I would be the exact same.
We were both getting annoyed. Like, shut up, you two, just fix this.
Yeah, I might just resolve the issue. This is getting really annoying.
It didn't take that long. It didn't take that long, did it?
No.
I was a bit annoyed. I was starting to feel annoyed by the third issue, but then by the time they did this double up one, I was just like, seeing them all like, yeah. That's when I'm like, just shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
And clearly they were running out of ideas by this point. Can we agree to that? They were clearly, I mean, again, theoretically, I get what they were going for. Trying to go for a different personality, trying to make it clear what would really happen in a non-Elseworld story having two Supermen here. And yeah, something like this would happen, but I feel this whole like, I'm the real one. That really annoyed me.
No, I'm the real one. No, I'm the real one.
He's the duplicate. I'm the real one. It's like,
I'm just like, it got really, really cliche really fast.
Exactly. It's just, but we're almost done. We are almost done finally. We will be getting so close to having to deal with, once we deal with the Lamb Giants, it's over. It is all over. And then we'll do Superman Forever, so you can see what happened to the contest. So we see Superman back. You know, it's a great story. It's an extra long special to say, hey, Superman is back with the trunks.
Okay, that works.
Sorry, I had to go there, given, what happened, but yeah, out of all of it, I mean, obviously we're not going to do an overall talk next time, obviously.
Yeah.
But for here, yeah, and at least it's here towards the end. Can we at least agree to that? At least it's here towards the end.
Yeah, because that'd be one thing if it's like in the beginning, because then I get the feeling not as many people would have stayed.
Exactly. Now, I'll say the cause of him splitting made sense.
Yeah, that made sense. It's just what happened afterwards.
I know, because maybe he had to be in two places at once. Perfectly fine. And I would say also, at least they kept the whole of them constantly being out of the loop. At least they only kept that to an issue and a half, at least.
Yeah.
Can we agree to that? At least they kept this whole like, oh, it's like we're not even finishing each other's sentences. At least but seriously, how dumb were they to just fight that big spectacularly in the middle of the city?
Yeah, exactly. This ain't Man of Steel when that's appropriate.
And they have electrical power, so that's saying electricity everywhere. That's worse.
That's worse because, it's like, at least in Man of Steel, just by standing there, you're not having splash damage.
Exactly. Again, I get it. The guy really wanted them to do red and blue. This is the best time to do it. And it's building up at least to this Millennium Giant stuff, which I hope is worth it.
It better be.
It better be, because this is where, again, this is where we're starting to get, you and I are both like, this went on a little too long. But to be fair, they had to wrap it up somehow. So, and like I said,
true. At
least Red and Blue only lasted 2 months. At least it was just 2 months. Can we agree that though, the best issue was that Man of Tomorrow was the cat fight?
Yeah, that was funny. I like that.
That was the best one, because you had Maximine Obsession. But yeah, that's pretty much all we have to say about this one. Thank you for joining me on this one, Jared. The next time we get together, we're gonna wrap this thing up, this sucker up, and not a moment too soon, I would say.
Hell yeah.
See you guys on the next one. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and join if you need to. Take care.